Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another reading from Papa's Comic Books and Coffee. All right, let's get right to it and see who we have today. How about that? Detective Comics, number 575. 75 cents back in 1987. Batman, Year 2, Part 1, by Mike Barr, Paul Neary. Let's see what we're going to do today. Don't forget, this book is available on my eBay webpage, papas-comic-books. All right, Batman, Year 2. Here we go. And we're back to our interview with the captain. Excuse me, the newly appointed Commissioner of Police, James Gordon. Sorry, Commissioner. That's all right. I have a little trouble getting used to the title myself. You seem to be on good relations with Gotham officials, police force, but many have questioned your relationship with the masked vigilante, the Batman. My department's relationship with the Batman is strictly. Many feel the Batman is no better than a costume lawbreaker who stalked Gotham streets 20 years ago, calling himself the Reaper. That comparison has been made, yes, but unfairly. Some say it was the Reaper's abrupt departure from Gotham that plunged our city into the maelstrom of crime and police corruption from which it's only just emerged. If I can finish, I can't speak for the department of 20 years ago, but the Batman works with the police force, not against us. And is this Batman an authorized representative of the force? No, he operates strictly on his own, but he's offered me his services. And I've accepted, quite frankly. I feel he'd be out there anyway. Hey, did one of you leave the TV on? Yeah, did. Makes people think there's somebody home. You're gonna turn on the lights, or are we gonna play Helen Keller? Just a second. Just want to make sure we're alone. And I'd rather work with him than be at odds with him. We've even developed a system to summon him. We take you now to the Gotham Police Headquarters by our minicam for a live demonstration of Commissioner Gordon's bat signal. All right, I think we're okay. Holy God. I thought he was too little for you to bother with. No crime is. And no criminal. Make Gotham City a safer place to live. Nice going, boys. You just killed the light, and that was your only weapon against me. Oh, geez. Don't panic, you dope. We got guns. Guns, if you've put your faith in those, you've already lost. Wood, whack. I'd stay and wait for the police boys. Ugh. But I've got other things to do. Father, I didn't expect you until tomorrow. I always like to surprise you, Rachel. Though it's I who am surprised you've grown so. I'm glad you could come. To see the most important day of my only daughter's life, I wouldn't have missed it if only your mother had lived too. Father, we said we wouldn't speak of that, remember? A pleasure, Mr. Tompkins. Father, this is a good friend of mine, Dr. Leslie Tompkins. Please, Mr. Caspian, call me Leslie. Leslie and I had a dinner date, but with you here, we can put it off until... Nonsense, I won't hear of it. We can get caught up over breakfast. Nice meeting you, Mr. Caspian. Thank you, Greta. It's good to be home. Your bedroom is just as you left it, Mr. Caspian. Nothing has been touched. I'll take double overtime to keep the men working through the night, Mr. Wayne. Then do it, Cameron. Do whatever it takes to bring this in ahead of schedule. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Bruce. How's the construction coming? Slower than I'd hoped, but quicker than predicted. The penthouse is giving us a few problems, but we'll solve them. The penthouse? Who'd want to live all the way up there? You, I hope. Me? Bruce, that's sweet, but you've been talking about a place of your own, but why up there? My patients wouldn't come near a neighborhood like this. Not in the daytime, no, Leslie. You can't. Where are my manners? Rachel Caspian, this is Bruce Wayne. Rachel is doing a charitable work I wanted to talk to you about, Bruce. Ordinarily, my secretary handles all such matters. But this time, I'll make an exception. So why do you spend your time aiding the poor Miss Caspian? Too much time on your hands or a guilty conscience? Bruce. It's all right, Leslie. Neither reason, Mr. Wayne. I know this will sound very overblown, but I'm concerned with evil and its influence on the world. And the only way I know to fight it is by learning all I can about the human soul, learning how evil takes root there and grows. I'm sorry. I know I must sound like some sort of bargain-based philosopher. Not at all, Miss Caspian. Shall we order now? Thank you, Mr. Wayne, for dinner and the contribution. My pleasure, Miss Caspian. May I see you again? I've 2 tickets for the season premiere of the Gotham Ballet Company, and I'm afraid not, Mr. Wayne. Is there someone else? In a manner of speaking, I take my final vows in a few days. Vows? Yes, Mr. Wayne. I'm joining the Order of the Sisters of Mercy. I'm going to become a nun. Click. Whoops. Is my father in, Greta? No, Miss Caspian. Off in the streets. Hooligans. Oh no. Stripping cars. Oh no. Oh no. He sees them. He bangs and look who answers the door. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Release her. Ah, hell. It's... Who is it? Who is it? Oh no. Who is that? You do not know me, for I assume my work done, but I know now my work is never done. Who am I? To know me is to know fear. Get back. Fear the Reaper. Gosh. You cut him. I have killed him, and you shall soon follow him in death. Stay out of my way. Gallow youth, there are many doors to the realm of death. And the Reaper holds the keys to them all. No, please. You have naught to fear. Tell the world that the Reaper has returned and will save this city with his consent or without. How long have you known Rachel Caspian, Leslie? Let's stop this right now, Bruce. I want you to stay away from Rachel. Her world is untouched by yours, and I want to keep it that way. Untouched? Are you so sure, Leslie? I'm afraid you'll have to continue this discussion later, sir. I believe you have an appointment with Commissioner Gordon. No, Bruce. Don't go. Don't give in. I must, Leslie. You know that. But someday you'll go and you won't come back. Do you know that? Someday, yes. But not tonight, I promise. What's it like down there, Alfred? What hold does it have over him? I think, Miss Leslie, it may be the only place on earth that he truly feels himself. Thank you for coming so quickly, Batman. You sound surprised, Commissioner. Didn't you tell the media boys I'd come running? That was just for the public, Batman. The city doesn't know what to make of you. Care for a mint? They're pretty bad, but I'm trying to quit cigarettes. As long as we both understand that I'm a free operative. I understand it. Unfortunately, there's another free operative out there. A man calling himself the Reaper carved up some punks on Bank Street tonight. Bank Street? That's interesting. It's probably just someone trying to cash in on his reputation. Good Lord, if the real Reaper's still out there. I have some thoughts on that, Commissioner. In the meantime, this may help with your other problems. Gordon doesn't believe, or doesn't want to believe, that this new Reaper is the original, but it's significant that his reappearance was on Bank Street, a fashionable housing district, 20 years ago during the Reaper's first crusade. So, he might show up here on the Slitter Lane 2 decades ago. This was an elegant row of shops. But today, it caters to the somewhat different clientele. It may be that. What's your problem, man? No law against talking to you, guy. Oh, God, he's a cop. Woman, my satisfaction is derived from the purging of the city of such as you, of making you fear the Reaper. Who dares? The Batman, eh? They say you continue the fight. I begin, so I prove it now. Stand aside. If your fight is wholesale slaughter, then we're less alike, Funk, than you could ever hope to understand. Leather armor, hey, that'll make this tougher. But not impossible. He's not fighting back either. I've hurt him more than I realize. Enough. I warn you for the last time, abandon this conflict, or I shall not be responsible for the consequences. Or he was testing me, getting a look at my technique. Now he knows what I've got. And he's not afraid. Click, thwack, bang, crack, crunch. You begin this fight, Batman. Are you afraid to finish it? Are you beginning to fear the Reaper? Miss the moves more quickly and more armor than I. Have no concern. Soon you will be beyond pain. The belt, some smoke capsules may slow him down. I have seen more darkness than you would readily believe, my foe. Do not expect your parlor tricks to deter me. Uh-oh, creak, crack, bang, bang, oof, bang, zack, pee, bang, boom, ah, scratch, screw, ga, bing, pa, flash, bang, boom, dang, ding, dong. Back at Wayne Manor, there's Alfred. Batman arrives. Master Bruce. Lie still, Bruce. Don't try it. I made it, Leslie. I kept my promise. Just barely. Now you can't. I used everything I had, all my skill, all my strength, and it still wasn't enough. Bruce, you'll start bleeding again. I've always dreaded this, but perhaps the only way to avenge them is to fight my own enemy on his terms, to fight the kind of men who killed them with the weapon that made me what I am. The gun that took their lives. Next issue, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Hey, do you got ugly balls? Because ugly balls are free with Bonkers Candy. All right, that was Detective Comics number 575, 75 cents from 1987, Batman Year 2, Part 1. Who watches the Watchmen? All right, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. As always, this is available on my eBay webpage, papas-comic-books. Leave me a comment. Tell me what I did wrong, if you don't mind. Until next time, as I always say...
That was easy.
Papa, out!